Can I try on your Google Glass?
Absolutely.
I've always wanted to put one on.
Sure.
So, does this help you in your research at all?
It's starting to, yes. I mean, right now we're developing technologies through Google Glass. This is really led by Catalin Voss and Nick Haber, and Terry Winograd is a professor here in computer science, to monitor features through Google Glass that provide a feedback to the person wearing them about the emotions that the person they're talking with is having. So,
For an example, for an autistic person.
For an autistic person who has difficulties in understanding social cues, they can use Google Glass to be able to understand that the person they're talking to is happy, sad, interested, engaged in a certain way, surprised, these sorts of things. Currently very simplistic emotional recognition and social cue response, but more than I think the average individual with autism is getting, and how they're getting it is quite different from the way this can be provided to them. They don't have to look, they don't have to provide direct eye contact. They can still, through the glass, be able to learn what the person is emitting as an emotion. And
so it could read that and then display it back to them.
Right, so you don't have to look me in the eyes, and information can still be coming through the glass to tell you, I'm interested, I'm engaged.
Well,
and so it becomes a mechanism for behavioral therapy.
What is eye tracking?
It's where your eyes go when you're looking at an image. So if I show you a picture of your mother, you'll look at it in a certain way. Whereas an individual who is at risk for and ultimately diagnosed with autism won't look at it in the same way. And the pattern of how they look, if you drew a line from how much time they stayed focused on this point or this point or this point, will be very different from the pattern of how a neurotypically developing child will look at an image of their mother. In other words, they'll look and they'll engage and they'll stay in a specific spot for a longer period of time, whereas a child with autism will move around.
This is Behind the Scenes at Big Data.